We in there. Oh shit! I didn't even hear what you said. That shit glitched for 5 seconds, yo, dumbass.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. It just like stopped. That's the best way to start a podcast, Terry. Not
What
starting.
up? What's
Welcome,
going
y'all,
on, man?
to the Dual Line Steppers podcast, y'all. This is Kicking It with the HLS Pod, non-structured show, just hanging out with my boy Terry DeShays on the mic. How are you, Terry?
It's all good in the hood, baby. How's it going down there in Charlotte, baby? Raleigh's looking good today. Nice little sunny day.
Yeah, it's nice out here, man. It was pouring rain last night. They had me up at the soccer fields for like an hour and a half waiting on these practices to be canceled. Then they finally got canceled.
Jesus Christ! Oh, didn't you say you got like promoted, right? Or did it not go through yet?
Yeah, they gave me like an older girls team.
My man. There we go.
We had
Touching his dreams out.
we had our first our tournament this last weekend in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Yeah.
We lost our first game 5-0, our second game 4-0, and our third game 12-0.
Golly. They got spanked, son. It's all good. They'll get back on it.
We're working on getting the field players not to use their hands and getting the goalie to use their hands.
No slander. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Good on you to continue like this coaching journey because I was not about that fucking life at all. I just couldn't do it. They were too annoying. Not the kids, the parents. They fucking killed me, bro. Every time, bro. I was like, bro, I didn't want to say it. I was like, look, your kid is just not there yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? But in my head, I was like, if you fucking talk to me again about this dude, he can't even dribble. Get him the fuck out of my face, bro. Like, this guy's gone. I'm gonna cut him if I could.
I had a talk with everybody before the season about like not giving instruction on the sideline. Like, just cheer. Just be like, good job, good kick, whatever. Don't be like press, get back on defense, get wide, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You don't actually know what I want them to do. So they've been really good with that. You know, spirits have been high despite losing 12-0. I think we're going to have a solid season. A lot of them were like rec players that this is their first time ever playing 11-on-11 and the tournament. They're a U13 team, Division 3 Classic, and we put them in a Division 2 U14 tournament. Their first time ever playing 11. So,
Jesus, that's to put amateurs with people that have been playing for a long ass time. That's fucking unfair as shit.
Yeah, they're like,
what put them in that situation? What do you say?
I was like, let's make two lines. Our defensive line of 4, then we got our 2 defensive midfielders, and our outside midfielders drop back. So we make 2 lines of 4, then 1 line of 1, 1 line of 1.
Yeah.
They were looking at me like we were shopping for wallpaper. So it's gonna come, man. You know, I'm sending them videos and different YouTube stuff to watch during the season.
Yeah.
Different coaching points. So they're going to get it. They got good attitude. I got a lot of fighters, you know, even though they're down 12-0, like they didn't quit. They were still they were still pressing in the other team's half, like doubling. So
well up on the ladies. Cause I don't know. If I go like if it's about 4-0, your boy gets a little feisty out there. I'm not gonna lie. If we're losing bad, I'm either yelling at you or someone's getting fucked up. Like I don't know how to react to a 4-0. 12?
That was one of the other talks we had, is like taking hard fouls is part of soccer. And that's one of the hardest things to teach like youth players. It's like you need to come up and take this hard foul at midfield before this becomes like a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
So we spent like a decent amount of time on like, hey, if we're going to trap and double team and press like with 3 people, we either need to get the ball or you need to fuck this other girl up and give up a free kick in the other half. Like we need to be caught on the top and let them play out of 3 people.
Yeah, so, I mean, but like you could also teach them how to foul hard. You know, I feel like if certain people you told them to do that, they'll start. Remember that video of that New Mexico girl? She was like yanking on girls with ponytails and stuff.
Dude, she didn't even get a red that game. She's played the whole fucking game.
Hey, refs didn't want to do that paperwork. I know how it is, bro. I used to ref too. You know how that goes. Didn't you ref? Yeah, you refed as well.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I remember I gave 1 yellow. I refed for probably 4 years. I gave 1 yellow card. I remember probably like my 3rd or 4th game. It was like 10 pages of paperwork for a yellow card. I was like, hey, yo, we about to brawl out here, dude. I ain't getting no more cards. This is stupid. Like, get out of here, bro. In and out, maybe.
Look like fucking Leeds in the 70s. ball's on the right side of the pitch and the left back is throwing knees with the other striker.
Yeah, bro, most definitely, man. Hey, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Congratulations, though. You got that full-time coaching gig. Hopefully you can keep going with that shit. That's just dope as fuck.
Yeah, man. Plus, they just opened up the registration for my C license, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for next October. So not this October, but next one, and then after that, I'll be able to coach like D1, everything like ODP.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. So, yeah.
Onward and upward, buddy.
Fuck it up.
Right? The transition game is strong. Terry, let me tell you about another transition that was strong. My Atlanta Falcons just cut down to training camp to 53 from 90. There was one dude who had an eye on like the whole camp, Terry. Yeah. Jared Bernhardt. I told you a little bit about him before. He was the best lacrosse player in the nation 2 years in a row at Maryland.
Oh.
He has the NCAA record for goals, goal involvements, assists, everything in a fucking season. He just destroyed everybody for 2 years and then got bored. And he was like, I want to play football. So then he transferred to like a D2 school called Ferris State in Michigan.
Yeah.
He won the fucking D2 national championship playing quarterback. Rushed for like 2,000 yards as a quarterback. Was throwing it all over the field. We pick him up for the Falcons in May. And we're like, yeah, you're going to play wide receiver. It's time to learn a new position, even though you just started playing football. After transitioning to wide receiver in May, Terry, he made the Falcons team today.
Jesus, bro. That's a gamble. That's a hell of a fucking gamble. But I get it. I get it. Do you even know, like, if you were to take a guess of the salary of, like, a pro lacrosse player?
Yeah, I actually did. I looked this up because I was wondering. The max salary that he could get is $250,000.
Yep. For the best. Like the absolute best lacrosse player. He could be the best lacrosse player ever in the history of lacrosse and make $250,000 a year. That's it.
They were calling him White Jim Brown. They were calling him Jim White. That's what they were calling him.
Yeah. And shout out to Jim Brown for playing lacrosse in like 1960. Like, what the fuck? Can you imagine what kind of equipment they had in 1960 for lacrosse? They barely had helmets in football.
I'm sure the players were very accommodating and welcoming.
Shit.
All these fucking Chads and Brodies run around with their titanium staffs. And fucking Jim Brown's out there with a goddamn broomstick that he took the broom off and put a lacrosse joint on there.
Let's just say that Trinidad James song had some foreshadowing going on back in the 50s. Gold all in my neck. All right. But anyways.
Honestly, I would love to see like Jim Brown lacrosse tape.
There's got to be some highlights.
There's got to be.
Maybe not. I don't know. I'll look it up, but I'm sure there's probably there's probably nothing. I don't think so. But that shit is probably crazy. He's probably saucing them up. He's probably the best lacrosse player that's ever existed in life, to be honest.
Yeah. But so until Jared Bernhardt came along. Right? But so, man, like, it's a marvel that not only are you, like, playing a new sport, you learned a new position. They gave you 4 months to learn a new position from scratch in a new sport, and he did it at a high enough level that he made the fucking roster over, like, 4 guys that were expected to make it on top of him. Yeah. It's really, like, an unbelievable athletic accomplishment. And it got me thinking, Terry, how many other players in the world in any sport could you just drop them in May and be like, you have 4 months to learn a position and make an NFL roster? How many people in the world could actually do
that? I mean, there's a few. Of course, like the obvious, like top athletes ever, but that's tough as fuck. I don't know, man. I mean, for me, the most obvious one is probably Zion. And like I've said this many fucking times, Zion Williamson probably should have been a fucking defensive end, and he would have been the best football player that's ever existed in life. He's just so quick and fast, and like I feel like those movements suit his body well, or at least way better than they do on the basketball court. I feel like he just gets hurt too much because the court is just so fucking small. This dude is big as shit, and these movements are so tight. I don't know. Football would serve him better, but he's strong as shit, fast as hell.
I'll tell you, there's certainly less landing in football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to be jumping 50 inches in the air and coming down wrong
No,
Like he is.
not at
At
all.
the same time, Terry, did you see the rookie defensive end for the Giants, Kayvon Thibodeau? Did you see that block that tore his PCL?
No, what happened?
He was just like unblocked. He was playing DN. They'd run the ball on like a cross or whatever, like a sweep play,
Yeah.
and he's unblocked, and so he has his eyes in the backfield on the running back, and then the tight end comes across on the other side of formation, just hits him in the fucking knees.
Ooh,
It tore
golly.
MCL, PCL, everything. Just went low and hit him right in the knee. So I
Damn.
think might be a good fit for Zion Williamson until you see plays like that. And then you're like, nah, that's a career ender for you.
Yeah, I guess so, bro. I mean, Zion's definitely number one for me. Another one for me, though, a sneaky one. Adama Traore, bro. Like playing football. Bro, he'd be a fucking beast. Or rugby, too. That motherfucker is big, bro. He's a big dude. And he's fast. He's quick. He's so fucking fast, bro.
He was number one on my list.
Adama Traore?
He was number one on my list, Harry. 100%. He looks like Hulk. You know what I mean? The old Brazilian guy, except he's turbocharged. He's way faster than Hulk is.
Bro, he's a beast, dude. He's an absolute fucking monster, bro. If he
like,
any
he'd
other
be
sport,
a gunner on special teams, if nothing else. You'd be a special teams fucking maven.
Bro, he'd be crazy. He'd be absolutely fucking insane. Like, absolutely insane on the football field. Or any sport, I think he could probably pick it up.
Yeah. He's
Especially football, though.
One of the five fastest players in soccer. Also one of the five most agile and strongest. Like, he's explosive. He has long speed. He has power. He has verticality. Like, even as a slot receiver, like you don't know if he can handle all the mental stuff that goes along with that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if that motherfucker is space, he's not gonna be easy to tackle.
Let me ask you this question though: is football the only sport where they can transition?
Yes. Yeah. Because it's the only sport I think that is like such a clear pathway from athleticism translating into skill on the field. Mm-hmm. Like in basketball, there's so much skill that you have to learn. The only way that you could go right into playing in the NBA is if you're 6'10". Like if you're not 6'10", then you can't jump right into playing in the NBA. It doesn't matter how athletic you are. Period. There are tons of athletic dudes who are like 7 feet 6'10" who suck ass. Like Damian Jones, like your boy who probably should have chose to play football, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Man, I don't know. He's tall as fuck. How about shit? I forgot what the fuck I was about to say. What's the sport I was thinking about? Oh, you don't think we can teach like a basketball player to play goalie 4 months?
Maybe goalie. No other position in soccer.
Yeah.
No other position in soccer, but maybe goalie. Like I could see Giannis. You teach Giannis how to be goalie?
I don't know. Yeah, going to the ground though, that's tough. I feel like we could probably teach like who's like a quick motherfucker, like John Wall.
I'll tell you what, Mikal Bridges.
Maybe, yeah. He's lanky. He's lanky as hell. I was thinking more like John Wall or like somebody that's like 6'4", 6'5". Like you got to get to the ground and shit. Giannis is tall, bro.
Well, let me propose another guy because I had him second on my list. I thought, I was thinking NFL here because he already plays in the NBA. Deontay Murray, 6'4" with a 7-foot wingspan, great foot speed, like incredible length. I was thinking of him as like a corner, like Richard Sherman on crack. Like
Jesus Christ,
7-foot wingspan corner. Good luck with that, but easily could be a goalie as well. You know, definitely has the prototypical body. 6'4" plus wingspan, good feet. He could be Edwin van der Sar on crack.
Nah, he'd be nasty. He'd be nasty. And let me switch it up on you. I'd go fucking Mike Trout on some sneaky shit. Have you seen him play baseball?
No, I was hoping that you'd pick a baseball player.
Yo.
I don't know any baseball players, and I was like, there's got to be like Aaron Judge or something. Could be a tight end or like
Judge
Stanton or one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I don't know any baseball guys.
Judge
back in the day, you could have said like King Griffey. He could have been a safety or something like that. Or
yeah.
But
Judge is big as fuck, bro. The thing about Judge, I don't know, man. Like I think he's got 50 home runs this year, if I'm not mistaken. This dude's got 51 home runs right now. But he's fast, but I don't know about like all that lateral shit. I'm not sure about that. He's a big dude, but like that lateral quickness matters. So I don't know what position exactly he would play because he's not big enough to be like a lineman or anything.
He'd have
He's
to
a
be
big
like
dude.
he'd have to be a Gronk type.
Possibly. I mean, bro, he's 6'7", 282.
Yeah, that's a Gronk type. That's a Gronk type right there.
Man. But like imagine that though, like Zion and him are like the same size.
Yeah.
And Zion moves way faster.
10 times better athlete.
Yeah, like
better athlete.
that's tough as fuck. But that's why. But like, if anybody's ever seen Mike Trout play baseball, dude's chiseled like a motherfucker. Like he said he didn't really work out either. I think he's like 6'3", 240 or some stupid shit. Strong as fuck, fast as fuck. That motherfucker would be crazy at almost any position. No lineman shit, but like linebacker, safety, quarterback.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that motherfucker on the football field. I swear to God. I think he probably played football. He was probably one of those 3-star athletes in high school or some shit.
Too bad John Lynch didn't get his hands on him. I got two more for you, Terry. All right. The first one, you're definitely not going to see this coming. All right. Grant Williams.
Grant? Okay. Big boy.
6'6", 250, big old butt. He can jump. He's got quick feet. He stays with these guys on defense, guarding like threes on the perimeter and shit. He'd be awesome, like H-back, tight end type of dude. Go in motion, go block a fucking outside linebacker.
Facts.
Go be an Antonio Gates type of dude and use your ass to box out somebody in the end zone, catch a jump ball. I could 100% see Grant Williams playing in the NFL.
No, Grant could be. I could see Grant football. Definitely. And football is so fucking easy. That's why sometimes I don't be respecting this shit sometimes. Like, it's not what it. I watch it, but I used to be nasty at it. My parents just didn't let me play. I was like, bro, this shit trash. Anyways, yeah, I can see Grant.
Tell us more about your tall tales playing fucking fifth corner at Hillside JV. What was it like going against Greg Hardy in practice, Terry?
No, they wouldn't let me play because they knew I wasn't going to play on the team, really.
They're like, oh, no, you're going to shut down the belt buckle. We can't put you on the
field. No, because soccer and football is always at the same time. So they're just like, this dude's not serious. He's not going to play. They wouldn't even allow me to get reps and shit. I was like, all right, I'm just going to be done with this. So let me get the fuck out of here.
Calculators and get the fuck out of here.
Nah, but you already know Ronaldo probably would have been nasty at anything football-wise.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Are we talking Phenomenal or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Fuck no, not Phenomenal. Come on now. Could you see Phenomenal playing football, bro?
Yeah, I could see him more than Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo would get touched up once and then change careers.
What?
Yes.
Chiseled up. What you talking about? Receivers don't get hit.
Soft. You don't remember all the 2004 fucking Euros where he spent more time rolling around the ground like Neymar than he did up on his 2 feet? And you expect Cristiano Ronaldo to come across the middle on a slant and get cracked by a fucking safety? Come on,
man. Bro. Stop. When's the last time someone got cracked on a slant by a safety? Come on now.
I saw it last night.
That's because they don't play. They're like, yeah, this dude's not going to make the team anyways.
Coming across the middle.
Yeah, like stop, bro. They don't hit each other anymore.
They gave them GoPro shoes for the next practice. They're like, this will help. Strap them
up. Nah, that's facts. LeBron would have probably been okay. Like, I saw some high school footage of him. He looked pretty robotic on the football field.
I don't know. I heard someone on a podcast who was like the lead recruiter at Ohio State for 20 years. And he was like, he's the best football prospect I ever saw in my life.
Really?
Yeah, he was 10 times better than everybody else. He was like, I went to our coach and I was like, we could recruit him for quarterback, wide receiver, running back, defensive end, linebacker. Like, you'd be a 5-star in like 8 positions.
Yeah, he is a freak. I wonder what. I don't know. It's something about like the different movements and shit of football where you kind of outsize yourself. Like, the athletic freaks like LeBron, Zion, dudes who are like tall as fuck but move like they're 5'9" is kind of insane. I wonder why like a lot of big football players end up switching to basketball, like when they get too tall. Why don't they just see what they can do, like in this whole football realm? Like if I was LeBron, I'd be like, look, I could be the best receiver that's ever existed in life. But I understand why he played basketball. Like, I mean, he made so much money. He's a fucking billionaire. Like,
Bro, you know how LeBron knows he made the right decision? He didn't allow his sons to play football growing up.
That's facts.
That's how you know that he made the right choice. He was like, I play football, so you don't have to. All right, those guys come to the James family.
That's true. I just want to see one of them just switch one time, bro. Just like have someone that's an athletic freak be like, hey, football, fuck this basketball shit. Football needs to change the way they do shit, bro. They can have football could be the most amazing thing to watch, but they're fucking it up. They're doing the right thing by not being like too physical and all that type of shit, but they're not paying dudes money. They need to guarantee more contracts and shit. You could get LeBron on the football field if you give these dudes millions, bro. We're going to baseball and basketball because the contracts are better. If they switch it up, we could get LeBron on the field. I'm trying to see Bron. You could have had Jordan. They're fucking up. They're fucking up, bro.
It's not just the contracts, man. That shit fucking hurts. Like, I watched the Oklahoma drill of like 2 9-year-olds on Facebook the other day, and this kid just got absolutely rocked. And then one of the parents goes, "You just made a basketball player."
Nah, that's facts. I mean, it is different, bro, but it's definitely softer now than it was before. I do understand, though.
Let me give you one more. This is the last person on my short list.
Yeah.
Now, I know what you're already thinking, Terry. He's too small. He can't handle the pounding. We were just talking about the physical aspect. Let me tell you, after where this guy came from, taking hits in the NFL is going to seem like nothing. I'm going with N'Golo Kante.
What position?
Nickelback.
That'd be interesting. He's short as fuck, though. How tall is he, bro?
He's like 5'7", 5'8", something like that.
He's small, man.
Yeah, he'd immediately have the best feet in the NFL. Like,
I mean, yeah.
His change of direction, his like reading other people's like body positioning and everything, his like proactive way to like, you know, his intercepting passes in soccer, I think would directly translate to jumping routes in football. Like,
no, that's true.
He's just always thinking, always looking for those half spaces, always cutting out attacks, and then like he can go fucking 80 yards box to box and leave you in a cloud of dust.
That is true. That is true. That's your last one? I got
that's
2
more.
more.
Last one. N'Golo Kante. I'd love to watch it happen.
I got 2 more, and that's it. The boy that's killing it currently for us, and I already, predicted the fuck out of that. Erling Haaland. Haaland would be a fucking freak. Dude's a absolute monster. He like.
Are we talking wide receiver? We're talking wide receiver, right?
Yeah. He's 6'4", 195. He's faster than every single person on the field. He's quicker than them. He's bigger than them. It's unfair. It's so unfair.
It's not fair to us Caucasians that we were deprived of this opportunity. We haven't had a guy since what was the guy they made the fucking Fred Biletnikoff. We haven't had a decent wide receiver since him. Well, all respect to Cooper Kupp.
What about your boy Cooper? This boy just won the fucking best receiver award last year.
Hey, man, it's 1 year. The rest of your career, you were a scrub. All right, let's see
That's straight bullshit. And then my last one is someone but I don't think a lot of people are going to know. I would just want to see him be a kicker or a punter. John Risa from Liverpool. The lefty, the cannon leg. They want to talk about Legatron? Shit. I don't even know how to spell dude's name. I'm gonna look him up. You can transition while I look his ass up.
R-I-I-S-E.
R-I-I-S-E?
Yeah, Jean-Henri. The left-footed with the fucking howitzer from Liverpool. My ginger brethren.
Yep.
That man.
Everybody listen to me, bro.
Cannon, dude. If you don't know who he is, go watch some fucking YouTube videos of him just banging in shots from 45 yards out.
Yeah, bro.
All of them look like they're on a fucking string. Like they just continue on that trajectory if there wasn't a goal for another mile. Like it would just keep going outside the stadium, outside the zip code, outside the state lines, into air traffic control space. Like one of Danny Alvarez's free kicks.
Yeah. No, John.
That's a good call.
What was his name? John Risa, right? Something like that?
Yep.
Look him up. I'm telling you. Everybody look this dude up. He wasn't even good at soccer. He could just kick the fucking ball so hard. Everybody was just out the way. Like, he stayed in the leagues for way too long. He wasn't even good anymore. After Liverpool, he was done. but that motherfucker can kick. You want to talk about Janikowski for the Raiders?
Oh,
Fuck all that. I swear to God, I think Risa could probably hit like an 80-yard field goal or a 90-yarder. Dude could kick the shit out of a ball, bro. I don't want to see him
absolutely,
play.
absolutely. Since we're just talking about punters, let me put the goalie for Leicester, Casper Schmeichel.
Oh, yeah.
If we're talking punters, that motherfucker, he could probably boom that shit 90 yards, coffin corner, drop down right on the 3-yard line.
He probably could. A lot of goalies can kick the shit way further than we all think. Like,
Yeah.
they can bomb the shit. It's just kind of pointless to hit
Yeah,
that.
they're like, what am I going to do? Kick it into the other 6-yard box?
It's really pointless to do that. Because when we were younger, I played goalie for like a season and a half. And that was like one of our plays. Like, if I ever got it, I was like, go to the other goal box. I'm just going to punt it over there, see if we can score. And that's all we did.
Happened during my tournament while we were warming up. I saw a boys team that did that. This motherfucker scored with a punt. He punted it 3/4 of the field and bounced over the goalie's head and went in the goal.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, and that was like, this was in the 90s because I was young as fuck. So I'm trying to think. I don't even remember what the rules were. I'm not sure if there was offsides on like goal on when me kicking it. So I'm not sure, but they used to just run and I just kicked the shit out of it. And we scored like 4 goals a game. I was like, this is bullshit.
Run. Hey Terry, that's what they're hearing like athletes across the world now, or apparently just my favorite teams, Barcelona and the Atlanta Falcons, are apparently being targeted by a group of organized gangs. Terry, did you see this?
Shit, yeah.
Let's start with Barcelona. This week, Aubameyang and his wife were robbed at gunpoint and tire iron point. The dude broke Aubameyang's jaw with a tire iron, hit him in the face.
Tiny Harding.
His medical with Chelsea now. Meanwhile, all in the last 2 months, Lewandowski had 60 grand stolen out of his house. Samu Castillejo for Sevilla had a bunch of money stolen, and he was like tied up in his house. Ansu Fati was robbed. Federico Valverde's wife was drugged in her own house, and then like they just left this bitch sleep on the couch and took all his shit.
Whoa, son, what the fuck's going over there in Spain?
Marca is reporting that like organized gangs have started targeting La Liga players, and so they like check their fixtures to see when they're going to be playing away games and shit like that, and then they go rob their fucking house when they're playing on TV.
Damn, yo, these criminals out here getting smart. I mean, they're gonna catch on to this shit like the police, but that's kind of scary. That's insane, bro.
It's not just in Barcelona, bro. Right here in America, in Atlanta, Calvin Ridley this last weekend, along with Mariah Carey and Atlanta United goalkeeper Brad Guzan, and Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member Marlo Hampton were all robbed last week in Atlanta.
Damn, son. Everybody's out here robbing.
This comes on the news of Brian Robinson, the backup running back for the Washington Seawards, getting shot 6 times in broad daylight at 4 p.m. in D.C.
Yeah, the Commandos. He got shot in the knee, and it didn't do any damage, really. They said he could come back and play this year. I was like, this guy is the luckiest man in America. I swear.
Yeah, I was like, 50 Cent would be back for week 4, but no big
deal. Lucky him. Yo, first, let me address the Barcelona thing. I told you motherfuckers to stop cheating. Didn't I tell you to stop cheating? Y'all was out here stealing all this money, getting Spotify to sponsor your stadium, you fucking cheap bastards. And now everybody's like, we're getting justice on you cheap motherfuckers. It's all Madrid fans. It's all Madrid fans going after all your players, bro. I swear to God. But honestly, the worst one for me, not even the Barca shit, is the Pogba joint. His fucking brother.
Oh my God! Like, I was going to save that for Friday, but we can get into it a little bit if you want, Terry. Why don't you tell the people what Paul Pogba's own brother is doing to him?
No, we can save it for Friday. I just wanted to say that one. Like, that one is insane. We can definitely get that shit for Friday, but that one's insane. These criminals out here getting smart, man. What do you think about this, man? You scared for your life? You get up there in the pro ranks, you become a coach. I know where you are.
I think I can already run a 40 faster than Rich Eisen, so I'm in the danger zone. You know what I mean?
I actually don't think you can. I think Rich Eisen's faster than you.
If we were doing it like karaoke, where you had to go sideways and switch your feet up, then I got it.
I think honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, I think you can beat him in athletic clothes. But if y'all are both in tailored suits, I think he's got you beat, bro.
That's Harry. I got nice ass suits. I ain't feeling like get this shit all wrinkled and fucked
yeah,
up.
son. You like your shits. Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm about to be going out for some charcuterie after this. I gotta look sharp.
See, like you get your shits tailored like Italian style. Ain't no what your ass is fucking nah. You ain't sprinting in no suit. You're done. You're fucking done. Athletic wise, maybe. I think you run a 40 and 5.3.
Hey, birthday suit only, like Will Ferrell and Old School. That's the only way you'll catch me doing that.
Do you think you can run a 40 and 5.3?
Yeah.
Or like a 5.5, 5.6 type shit.
5.7.
5.7 is slow. That's pretty fucking slow, man.
Well, listen, Terry, my physical therapist measured my like body and the different things I could do with it. And first of all, he was like, "This is not up to par." But right after that, he was like, "Your stride on your left leg is 4 inches shorter than the stride on your right leg."
God damn, son.
My hamstring on my left leg. After I had that tumor taken out my left leg, I just never got my like range of mobility and flexibility right.
So, man, that's tough.
I can't open up like 100% in a 30-yard sprint. Like I can go 100% for like 10 yards, and then when it goes to like click into that fourth gear, I just stay in second gear. That's it.
So it's done. So you never reach your peak.
My peak is behind me, sir. I got on peaky blinders. All right. I don't know where the next peak is coming, but it's coming sometime soon.
Shell of a man at 30. That's tough.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm running past Rich or even if like the slowest dude on the worst offensive line.
Hold on, bro. You telling me you can't sprint?
Nah.
Like it's over.
Like I literally over 25 yards, I'm dusted. Like I'm taking a foul right there. Easy.
Woo. Damn, son. Hey, it sounds like you need to start working out or something.
I am, man. I started doing abs and shit, Terry. I came back last week from one of these training sessions, and I was like, you know what? I'm like losing weight. I'm down to 199, 200. I was like, there's no excuse for me now, like, not to have a six pack. Like, I'm about to get this fucking six pack, and I'm not talking about bellow in the fridge. So I went out there. I hit 2 planks, fucking 90 seconds each. I did 2 leg lifts, 90 seconds each. And then I did 2 sets of 50 crunches. And I woke up the next morning, and my asshole had fallen out of the back of my body. I was like, dude, I was doing abs last night. Why do I have all this shit hurting, like, behind it? Is it across my body I didn't know exists, Terry?
It's all connected. It's all connected, bro. That means you're actually doing it kind of wrong. Plus, your body needs to get used to doing that shit. You got to keep going, bro. You got to keep going. But
what is it that like bugs have? Like it's like their abdomen type of deal, where it's like a
yeah, something like that.
That's what was hurting on me.
That's tough, bro. That's tough as fuck. Honestly, yeah, I was talking to somebody because we be going to the gym, Shay and I, my wife or whatever, but I don't think genetically you can get a six pack, bro. I don't know if you can get it. It would take you I think you can. I think every single person in the world can, but it would take you so long, like 6 years or some shit crazy.
Yeah.
That I don't know if you got that dedication to get that. You can get in shape and have like the best body for you, but to actually see a six pack, like
I'd have to hang out with Usher for a decade.
That'd be so fucking tough, bro. That's so tough.
Honestly,
it's just square. Like you are
with myself, Terry. Like my whole life, I was like, I'm never gonna have a six pack. Like it's just not possible. Like let's be real. God gave me a strong potato body, and it's my job to make au gratin out of it.
It's like honestly, even when you were like small, let me see. I think what was the least amount that you weighed? Like 160?
180.
Was it 180?
Yeah.
I thought you weren't in the 160s before, like 169 or something like that.
No, that was that. Well, I was in like 170 something when I was homeless on the street in
Nashville for like 2 days. He's not an actual homeless person. So you were like, yeah, I remember like you were small, and I was like, damn, you don't like, because you told me how much you weighed, And at that time, I was probably like 145 or some shit. I've always been skinny, but like you were small, and I was like, you don't really look that much different from like when I saw you when you were like 250. I was like, you are smaller, but I was like, you're just big. Like that's the only time I was like, damn, people are big boned. Like your
So,
structure of your body is just bigger.
so you're finally taking that fat comment back?
Bro, when I called you fat, and what was that, like fucking ninth grade or some shit?
Yeah,
Middle
I
school?
almost made your ass walk home back to Durham.
Oh man, maybe I'll take it back. I'll take it back then.
Hey, but Terry, not to be too structured, but I think we should put a bow on this whole thing. Let me ask you about all the robberies. Like, do teams have an obligation to be providing security for their players while they're playing games? Like, should this be something that teams look at going forward to have a team security detail to protect their players while they're at events that are team events?
Yeah, I think teams make enough money for them to be able to do it. If it keeps going on, possibly. This might be something they need to talk about like in the offseason, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like they make enough money where they can do it for themselves, but if I was a player, I'd be like, yeah, give me some team detail or some shit. Like, this is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody does know they're gone. So it is, they are easy targets for this type of shit.
Especially like if it's an organized gang that's like targeting people all within
Yeah.
1 week and they're looking at the schedules, it's like, all right, we need to have an organized approach too. It's like this is not one or two individuals that are just doing this. Like they're gonna get everybody if we don't make a fucking plan together.
No, that is true. It like this type of shit happens, but it's not in this like organized type of way. Like it might be a couple individuals, and honestly, it might be even people that's in their circle that do it. But like people outside of your circle, organized, kind of fucking you up like this, some scary ass shit. And Barcelona did cough up that money. Madrid too. Everybody. That shit. La Liga might need to get the fucking detail. Fuck the teams.
Real
The
talk.
league might need to do it.
That's actually probably a better idea, Terry.
Mm.
Then you'd have like, you know, the security team for Barcelona wouldn't be 10 times better than Real Valladolid. You know what I mean? Real Valladolid is a bunch of luchadors who came from the Mexican wrestling joint. And then Barcelona is ex-Secret Service guys with fucking earpieces into shit.
Yeah. See, that's why it'd be tough for like all this individual shit. Plus, I don't even like if I'm doing security and the dude I'm securing has like millions. Like who's the richest dude in Barcelona? Probably what, maybe Busquets?
PK?
Yeah, PK. I forgot he was on the team. But like if it's PK, I'm a security guard making 100 euros like an hour. PK's making like 100 euros a second. And some dude comes and robs. I'm looking at this dude like they got AKs, knives, a whole like mask on and shit. I'm like, go ahead, guys. I was never here. Fuck it. I didn't see anything.
Last
You know
question, Terry. What's the amount of money that somebody would have to pay you for you to actually protect them with your life?
I don't know. Inimaginable.
Like, not something you're like, yeah, I'll do it. Then the AK comes out, and you're like, all right, deuces, it's been real. I can get another job. Like, to actually protect you with your life, how much would it cost?
I would do it, but I'd have to have a team. Like, if it was just me individually going up against AKs, that's tough. I'd try, but at the same time, I'd be like, look, man, you know, there's bigger things out there.
You need a hostage negotiator, try to talk him down. Hey,
that's what I'm telling you.
Figure this out. Let's meet at the table.
But look, different things affect people differently. Like protecting people is just not my type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, especially people I don't give a fuck about. Like, money is not going to make me protect you. I'm only going to protect people that are around my circle. You know, if you pay me, I'd protect you.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm protecting PK, who I don't give a fuck about,
how much would I have to pay you to protect Santi?
I don't know, a lot of money. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, security is just not certain people want to do it because certain people, like military people, like that shit affects them. They're just like, yeah, I'm all about shooting motherfuckers. Like that's just not my life. Like, I'm not trying to shoot anybody. I only do it for absolute security of like or self defense. That's it. Protection, fuck that shit.
I wouldn't do it for any dollar amount because I don't have a kid. What the fuck point of me So my girl can get $100 million and then they go spend it with the next dude she's gonna be fucking for the next 50 years. Get the hell out of here. If I had like 6 kids like Eddie Griffin or something, I'd be like, listen, I can set them up good with one bullet. All right. But it's just me out here. Nah, fam. Not gonna be able to do it.
I mean, bro, honestly, like top security, if you give me 20 mil, I might do it.
That's it?
19? Nah, 20. It's 20. 20, I'm shooting back at the homies. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's get in a gunfight. But then, like, at a certain point, you got to evaluate every situation. Like, have you been in a paintball fight before?
I have
you
been.
ever gone paintballing? It's like, look, if I'm 1-on-5, I'm like, fuck it, guys. Let's see what we can do. Can we negotiate some shit? You know what I'm saying? Stall them out until somebody else comes to help me. But if it's like 1-on-2, I'll go for it. But organized crime, that shit's dangerous as fuck, bro. I'm not in the security business. Fuck all that stupid ass shit. I'm out on that. They're not paying you enough.
I don't know, Terry. It sounds like your recent trip to Chicago may have been changing your mind.
Bro, like private security is different from like military or like secret service and shit. Like you have to get the military to protect against people that have AK-47s, especially in like, I guess Spain's gun laws are different, but like if you're in England and a lot of people don't really have guns and shit like that, what are you supposed to do if someone has like AK-47s? If someone has an assault rifle and you just got a handgun, what are you going to do, bro?
That begs the question, Terry. Why feel the need to bring a tire iron to a Boomyang's house if you already brought a gun? Like, what are we really doing here? And then we didn't use the gun; we just used the tire iron.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I think Spain probably has some different gun laws, you know, that are similar to like England and probably France and shit. A lot of people don't have guns, so they probably rolled up. They could have rolled up in there with a box cutter, and the bomb gang would have been, oh shit,
right?
I'm fucked. I don't have anything.
It's like, can you imagine the charges they'll get from holding this guy up with a gun? You already held him up with a crowbar. Like, you just put your finger in your pocket and be like, hand it over.
No, that's facts. I don't know, bro. It's a sticky situation, bro. These people are in trouble, man. They are in trouble, bro. They need to fix this shit. It could be a one-time thing because you know they might do something about it like pretty quick, like with the police and everything. So,
yeah. And as a Falcons fan, this hurts me the most because Calvin Ridley said the time that he took off last year was to deal with like PTSD from the robbery.
Oh damn, that's tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know, man.
Congratulations, Real Madrid. I don't know why you're fucking around in Atlanta trying to ruin our season, but man, Terry, it's been an awesome time chatting with you. A longer episode than we're usually going to do on Kicking It with the HLS pod, but you know what? Yep. We didn't do one last week. Terry's in Chicago. You guys got a bonus track. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. That's it, brother. Wrap it up.
All right,
time to go.
I'll see you on Friday, motherfucker.
All right, man.
North Carolina, continue to stand up.
Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.